it, you gotta start dissecting everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna step in a ring like that, and I don't think I think it was obvious.
The untold truth behind Drake's latest move. Why this beef never really died. Look, I'm not here to waste your time, so let me get straight to it. What you're about to hear. This is the type of story that reminds you why hip-hop is more than just beats and bars. It's chess, it's power, it's legacy. And right now, we're watching a game that never actually ended. If you're new to Celeb Clope, hit that subscribe button right now because this is where we break down the real stories behind the headlines. No filter, no cap. Drake just liked a post. That's it. A simple double tap on Instagram. But in this game, nothing is ever just what it seems. The post? A video of Jay, Prince, legendary Houston music executive, the man who's been moving in silence for decades, the type of figure who doesn't speak unless it matters. And when Prince talks, people listen. In this clip, he's reflecting on 2018, on that moment when Pusha T dropped The Story of Adidon, and the entire culture held its breath waiting for Drake's response. Except that response never came. Not publicly, anyway. Prince revealed years ago that Drake had something ready. Something devastating. Something that could have shifted the entire narrative. But Prince told him to stand down. Not because Drake couldn't win, but because what he had would have opened doors nobody was ready to walk through. And now, 6 years later, Drake's out here engaging with content that brings all of this back into the light. Why now? What changed? That's what we're here to figure out. The timing is wild. Like, suspiciously wild. Because just as this video resurfaces, so do documents. Federal documents. Papers connected to the Jeffrey Epstein case that somehow, someway, name-drop Pusha T. Not in a formal charge, not in an investigation that went anywhere, but in an FBI tip, an anonymous, unverified claim that referred to him as a handler. The same documents mention Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, names that carry weight, names that shake foundations. But here's the thing, nothing was pursued. No case was built. No evidence was presented. Just a name in a sea of allegations that never saw a courtroom. But the internet? The internet doesn't need a courtroom. The internet is judge, jury, and executioner, and once your name appears in something like that, it doesn't matter if it's verified or not. Perception becomes reality. And Drake knows this. He's been in this industry long enough to understand how narratives are built, how they're weaponized, how they're used to elevate or destroy. So when he likes that post, when he co-signs that connection between Prince's words and these documents, he's saying something without saying anything at all. That's power. That's control. And if you're still watching but haven't subscribed to Celeb Clope yet, what are you even doing? This is the type of breakdown you won't get anywhere else. Hit that button. Join the community. Let's keep going. This beef started over producer credits, then it became about authenticity, then it became about family, then it became about secrets no one was supposed to know. Pusha T went nuclear with The Story of Adidon, exposing Drake's son before Drake even had the chance to control that narrative. It was personal. It was ruthless. It was effective. Drake didn't respond directly, and for years, people debated whether that was strength or surrender. Some said he took the high road. Others said he got bodied and had no choice but to retreat. But Prince's comments added layers. He said Drake's unreleased response wasn't just about Pusha. It would have implicated people, situations, connections that go beyond rap beef. He said it would have been too much. And when someone with Prince's history and influence says something is too much, you better believe it's serious. So what was on that track? What did Drake know? And why does it feel like, even now, there are pieces of this puzzle we're not supposed to see? Now these documents surface, and suddenly the internet is connecting dots. Real or imagined, justified or reckless, the conversation is alive again. Drake didn't create this moment, but he amplified it. One like, one post. And now millions of people are talking, speculating, dissecting. That's influence. That's strategic. Whether you think it's petty or genius, you can't deny it's effective. Here's what's real. Hip-hop has always been about territory. Not just geographical, but cultural, economic, reputational. Every move is calculated. Every silence is intentional. Drake's been at the top for over a decade, and you don't stay there by accident. You stay there by knowing when to strike and when to let others do the work for you. Pusha T built his legacy on being uncompromising, on never backing down, on saying what others won't. And now, years after their most public clash, the ghosts of that moment are back, dressed in legal documents and Instagram posts. The truth is, we may never know the full story. We may never hear that unreleased Drake response. We may never get clear answers about what's real and what's speculation in those Epstein files. But that's the game. That's hip-hop. It thrives in the gray areas, in the tension between what's said and what's suggested, between what's proven and what's believed. Make sure you're subscribed to Celeb Clope, because this story isn't over. Not even close. Drake's latest move shows us that in this culture, nothing ever really dies. Beefs don't end. They hibernate. Narratives don't fade. They evolve. And the players who understand that, who know how to keep their names in the conversation without saying a word, those are the ones who endure. So yeah, Drake liked to post. But what that like represents is a reminder that he's still here, still watching, still moving. And so is Pusha. And so are we. This is Celeb Clope, where we don't just report the news, we decode it. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and keep coming back, because the next chapter is always closer than you think.